mana nado dankwe kufuadwa tuama eneskumi na akwetia afanentuma pa eframe
Omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama JDM washa bose nyame na dom no befa Ghana adwabie mu a aguna swadro wobesesa ho ama akonanim Buankra Inland Port nso ene otumfo otikrewe so otumfo setutu otosumienu nso edi atodwa se empumtuo ye pagyamu a emma oman no edi yentem
Ambuane yia ibima udro beba hase bibre de ede niembegua custom 40 no to se bronika se bonded we ani nyina beba brofu Korea for mo ke bronika se technology transfer ni nyina beba mi
NDC amanyoko no agenda 1 million jobs nso ene womo achechimu IGP nso akwakopi ahafo Kenya se number 1 police training school na Kenya se hene wabona baso ewo adwumapa ene sa project no eho
Mba mbe hu na mahine na yina nim se odi kan e de asase aman se fancy training school na nti mabedu ha de na se me ba na mehwe ahokeka na asahomboa yaye wo asase no so
Nene decision time ya besan atoa so etife mantemo na ya pensem mu Dr. Dianso de ho amane bonyina ebema yayi ensempi kan wenum ho ne de som se kasebo
na enyumakuo bi na ekuta yemu a yede ebremo Oson's chemist Oson's garlic capsules MTN everywhere you go dependable herbal home wo na de Adom natural man capsules and Adom co capsules ebaye high sense Ghana or say everyday prices for everyday people JM Ado and Sons wo and the alpha ginseng abedwa so na pa food and pa mackerel on one soko having mosquito coil insecticide spray kum tuntun tim na eja oduhwam soronko afi shine tomato paste eno ene afia ba sese ubia edi enwakwa ne kra mu ayede kasebo yi ebremo ye na moti enka kenkan mu yi eyeme na ya kesse ena
akosia ago abowaje afi kasebo no nsem no enie Her Excellency Hajia Samira Baumia was second lady na wode na proboko puepoe mantemo na se East region okopie akwatia zongo wadu e na ode tu zongo na nanom anim se obese wo ada amonyoku a adwene akwatia zongo community ni zongo sahodo a wo Ghana ha nyina no eye MPP aban enu nti omampani His Excellency na nado dankwa kufuado adwuma efe adwuma akono a waye no wo monsam famfie na enka no ho ebra akwatia zongo wura ire Samira Baumia epie ho na wo bodwa data de ma na kwa aba no eno so obi a sa wo ma na kwanya wo busa se plans ben wo wani so de hunu ben wo nhyehyɛ ben wo MPP fo na wo bie na nye wo ma no fafa eno mo de ka e wo kratam eno mo nwuma nso di ho adanse etu mo ba ezongo community sahodo wo mo de ministry by sronko kra so wo mo hwɛ se zongo betimi agya na naso na empumtu ebeba etu de ade sede etu wo manim se afia bato 2020 elections no wo mo enhwɛ no wo mo ntoma no na eno achi NPP amanyoko no wo de wo gine mu amo wo mo ewa akwatia bato mpesa so owura NS Yakumi aita fe na akwatia star boy no wo mo ntoma na sere bi empumtuo ebesane wawa ewo akwatia zongo ene ne mpotemo
It's December 7th. Tumapa His Excellency Kufuado aye no. Okotu ho aba na wamma. Abrantie papa yi ojina he. Ojina ne nan so. Oso obesom. Okonkrai no afaji impunso. Edi aba kwetia ha. No abeye aha ama kwetia beye krabehwe. It's December 7th. Otumana nado dankwe Kufuado tuama eneskumi na akwetia afanentu mapa eframe
Eni ayeti ye Her Excellency Hajia Samira Baumia wo National Women's Organizer Edema MPP amonyoko no Mami Kate Jemfua wo kasa no wochem se akwatia de hye ebre ason se tumi amode mama mpanyi no mobeto so se aban we eni owura NS Yakumi ene betimi amoma frɛ no monyam akwa ni monyam mu
Ina ye ni muse akwatia ha NDC aba na ne MPP na dodankwa Akufuado aye no ebisi da ade se ye ka se ye nka no kure ma ye ho yesra mo obia akwatia man aba we aye koto enye NDC MPP eye empotio eye ye badache ye madache aba na ye koto etu we NDC kura katawani na koto ma na dodankwa Akufuado Natuma NS Kumi because in the no ebi mahada. This is the first time I registration. I work with ya. Bibia boni BNC. Yes, it's a soldier poor. Yes, it's Puama, let's say a person is a apatia dimu.
Mami Kate Jemfua ye National Women's Organizer Edima MPP Amanyokono ena yetin na mane boy kwabena ofori ene debreye
Ghana mampani nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo na ene no wanum ewie National Science and Maths quiz no onma edi enkunim Presbyterian Boys Senior High School twanitia FN Presec Legon hey wanum ko abankasie mu ekokosra no wanum ko ye na mabodini a yede ma wom so omudi enkunim wo National Science and Maths quiz no emu no eno enomde kwa kwakire mampani na afi omaje ni nzamu nhira so ede aka ho na ebra mampani ma wanum akwa aba na ode ensema atudwa no wo kire se nkunima nkwada ya die no ono ankasa Akufo-Addo no de kwakwa ne ho wode kwakwa ne ho pa nyese bia waye mampani interessant se nkwada miensa no a wo mu edi anim ene de no wo bo wo mu chidam otoso enan ewuranom Isaac Kofi Jemfi Afei Benjamin Kwansa Nketia Daniel Kekeli Gagbeto ena de otoso nan no wo bo mu chidam Faith Cyril no wonom ye Akufo-Addo graduate se free SHS na ba nkwada na omudi ka akoye no omo ewie no omo ne san kwada we say ya wono akakobo omo modern sa o say ade ba ko en dekran se Presec Legon yi efie dunie ya omo NJ sa National Science and Maths quiz omo nyibi si omo na so e ene de pa se omo ede sa ebre tenten ya etwam omo nyibi eto omo achi no na ye Akufo-Addo baby sa na Akufo-Addo graduate no e na eba beje sa nkunim no ede ama wo kire se bre school no enya ne mfie aduowotwe ya obodwato nsafre no akoye kasa wase no oka kire wo mo se sa National Science and Maths quiz no ono magide toso enum na sa school ya e school bia se Ghana nyina obi agitom se e school papa enti wasra wo mo se wo mo nyere wo mo ho ono ankasa sei wo mo bo na baso se ono soso wo ye odade ya wa ma school mo de so ye onre odade enti ono onre odade na so odade fo akwaje National Science and Maths quiz competition no 2020 de so wo na so a ono soso wo hye nkunim no abotire no ebi.
You were second last year, and you have gone a step further this year to the ultimate position. So I applaud the contestants, Isaac Kofi Jemfi, Benjamin Kwansa Nketia, and perhaps the most famous of them all, Daniel Kekeli Gagbeto, and the reserve player, Faith Cyril, for ensuring trophy number 6 came finally to Presec. Indeed, having gone nearly a decade without winning the trophy, it is entirely fitting that the Akufo-Addo graduates, i.e. the first batch of beneficiaries of the free SHS policy, were the ones to have ended Presec's trophy drought. So I also share in your success. I indicated at Presec's 80th anniversary celebration that the school has become, for me and for many Ghanaians, one of the best senior high schools, if not the best, in our country. Indeed, winning your 6th title means that you are now the undisputed kings of the National Science and Maths quiz competition.
Ghana mampani efa akwanya no so eda quiz mistress Dr. LC Efakofman Odanase afe omo hihye adwumadie no Time Company Limited ya wonom de omusika no mahode eta akire nyina wobo won mabaso so ma ya de se sa National Science and Maths quiz won masom ede ababesi babi a edru enei na ebra wobo Presec foi abaso no ka kire wom se wo hye won mo ekokosi akan ni nyina nkuran se wom nyire wom ho na nyankopon mo a wom se be ya wom nso hemu obedi nkunim na fei wakọ wom animpa no se school no botae ya esi nani so no womo enhwe no womo fanya adwuma se ewo ehan mu ye nyina ye behunu han no womo nyire womo ho no womo mfa sa botae no enya adwuma no womo nyini ababe ya titiru ewo omai emu.
The quiz mistress for the competition, Dr. Elsie Kaufman, the organizers, Prime Time, and the sponsors continue to have the appreciation of a grateful nation for this excellent initiative. Some of you may not know it, but I am a person of deep Presbyterian origins. Both my maternal and paternal ancestries are replete with Presbyterians. My own parents were staunch Presbyterians who were regular worshippers of the Presbyterian Church of the Resurrection at Mokola, Accra. I was baptized there Presbyterian. Those were my 3 siblings. I say all this to show you how proud I am of my Presbyterian heritage and to tell you that I feel very much at home with you since I was brought up in a Presbyterian environment.
me angaza me presbini basiri ni mapa yetete me basiri mu hwa na ebo masuo maofo no nyina no ye basirfo enti basiri nkunimde de me de me ho ehyem bi pa mampani na na adanko akufo ado no de sasem itudwa
Omampenyi Dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama awotu Frankama NDC amanyekuo no edia tudwa se NDC aban fofora eba no wo mo besi ultra modern market kase pa etise kejeti ade no de NDC fosi ya efe na akono wo mo besi bi ewo aguna suaduro na aboa amagana sikasem akoyie na local economy no na ese wudu aguna suaduro ho sikasem ebegya na naso pa wo se na ban so behye na aguna suaduro akoya tetise kontebe no wo mo asiesie ho nyina state what the Coswedro Township Honina no or more ebeyanesa. What is answering etudja ebro copy on Aguna Swedro hine, Nana Cobnesia do bocha or Tosumi Nukoshia, ewa him fee.
Rubber hono, MSC rubber panina. Yeah, you find out a free sweat room. Echo Bodja say Echo Pierre Caswa, and also your band here. Yeah, you sweat room, Echo Winneba roundabout, and also your band here. Enti, where they make candidacy. I'm saying, yeah, Casan, a real Messisan, Enti, the parliamentary candidates are Ojina Emaye, our constituency, Ojina Maya constituency, your presidential, and your parliamentary. Presidential, me and I'm in Homa NDC Amanyukono, and parliamentary, a branch and a Jina Ho Emma NDC Amanyu. Yes, oh, any manifesto. I've heard the manifesto by Omon Kaumudi Biumo. I've heard the NDC manifesto and Omudi Juma. You can say I cancel teacher licensure exam. I feel almost suspended licensure exam. You see, I best Sam Rano send a beya Okada for betting me a Juma. I'm so normal for normal dream dada. Enti Ezu, Omode Momo Ferry. Say, Bibia, where manifesto more Omonim say, a yadia Omunijuma. Momo Ferry, almost starting fine Juma. Now, manifesto new rank as 7 January 2021 over.
Omampenyi Dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama owieye na nakwabena esie dubocha wotosmienu awoye aguna sodro hine dia de sede eto party etitafo nyina anim se etu transam ne sakasaka ne huroye ni atemdidie de yemfa nya politics eti NDC for wo manifesto na no no mo nton emfa ma Ghana for na Ghana for ye wo mo da wo magina so e de ato aba mo mo.
Siyansi amwano wanyeme bi nase yaji je amaso nase yaji koye bibi amfata yan yegude ma ya be ya mu asia ya ku pomba me yanso e wo ma wo se ewuraje no boko so amen e siyansi apede be ye ya ma no mo fa di champe fra be bia on tu biche Ghana man na da ku diko on ye bi fra mo biara ne yan ye yanse ya kwam aye ya kwa nekania oye ni ye nsupano ye suku papa ko dia idinechino ndinechi papa ya mampai no fe kunimdimda nyankwo ye yankania ye nsupano machie be atafu baka bibi ya mo yi maso boss de confirm council je da maso kamecho supangu mto on siam
Nana kwabena esie dubocha wotosumienu ena yetine no.
Every now no Juada ena yade assembly ebremo se uko sehi yo so abato empesu aswa krachi bi ya wojina apre konwa no se kontekro Martin Bonye na chitafo yakwa akwachi wo mo ama wono ankasa kra court aye ne se waye wanted ye hwe no obi abehunu bi achi no ne fa no ebra ewie Peace FM news en ne kasamafo atwetwe nkomo emwo kan se ade a posifo ye wo se hwe yo so eye no etan na posi mpenfo won kan entie bi no omo hwe asam no enka bi bone a owura Martin Bonye ya ye nyina ne se wakwa kofa de krata se ogina kontekro no ne onmonyamfo kwaku afiye Dr. kwaku afiye apre konwa no se emrahye badwani eniti posi taya na etata no ma ze kra no posi akwa akotai Dr. kwaku afiye achi eno omo eha abrante Martin Bonye no emu bi ni se na chitafo mpo yachi wo mo ye be ye nan enie omo ma kwa ma obi ankonkohwe wo mo ena ya mo no aduane mpo adi eda wei ena yenuanom ya ewo Lord FM o se hwebekwae kwame konto boaten akose hwi we also posi atana kasie mu ene posi sahene owo ho DSP Christopher Dake adodo na afen coach atwetwe nkoma bisa ne se asem a Martin Bonye ne camp e kan se won ma chitafo ya mo chi wo mo kra mo makwan ne ya hwe wo mo ne atimi ama wo mo bibi adi eno so mo ka sen ne fa ho
na de omka nyina omubua se omuyiri diduani bakra yesi emfa ma omu edie menu omubua aye mia mebedu office in first and semi charge office self for obi ahun ti say obi o problem bi obi o problem na wa ka kire me e ho na my first station officer no ana said na ye in charge we saw problem o ye ne den anti in fact I'm very surprised from yes allegation say ye diduani kura ba ye ntima me how possible enya ne correct obi say wa pray ye mfa no hospital menu say na make say anopa bia me ba me ko ho obi o problem ya me say wanya card bi woni trim ya address am kama ye de no hospital my address kam anopa na ba ku say ninsa ho bibia twa ono so ya address am no so I don't see allegation na omo ye
Posi penny ya ohwe se hwi oso posi for so DSP Christopher Dake ya do friend coach ena kasa yi na che na coach san e de atudwa se osoro manfo nyina se ebra yesiesie ho akwakoto abai posi fo no wo mu nyina ntem wo mu nyina obi achi enti ye ne posi AD ensa oso obi a ye hwe ni ye na fe de e ba tudwa fa posi fo so no ye nka ne ye no kre.
The Mecca was saying, in fact, police are security, Minka police in particular, security in general. Yeah, Yafema, ye train say, Dan Bedua, Ebeya Asunjama Yenya. Like I said already, a year preparation towards the upcoming election. It's just unfortunate to say there, see nano no, see Anka, and here say a basic cry because Munya Mufi party back home na misunderstanding about why I say yet meeting us say Anka na akosi. But all the same, no, nipa bibieti me say conflict anywhere asumju sinu ho. Ye preparation bia say coming election no. Ye be there say efata.
Yabe ne se na efata eno eye ne se wi oso posi penny DSP Christopher Dake edito ye ne Kwame Konto Boaten a Lord FM enim
Asante ne His Royal Majesty wotumfo se tutu otosomienu e de atodwa so o ma bia betimi afane ntoma pefra na sa wo man no de fane infrastructure development no o man no egiana na so ebi ne se suku adan ayeresabia akwan port ahodo ayi ne ma wo ho ne nyina e ya de papa edi Buankra inland port no se wi a ebetimi aboa ama edi yedie bebraba e wo sa kwan no so Asante ne echem se sa inland port no enwuma ede bebra ade hye wa santemam no enyansam ketwa ene be masikasam so agena na so ene beboa na ama amonone wo mo mpese wo mu no mu didwa enema nyina akoyie na wo sansre aban se ebra wo mo ye ne keteke kwan ana railway lines so wo mo nye se Buankra inland port no ye adwuma na ka nkoa na de ne ma akwa bema ekwan no abre dodo na enso anya bia ne se railway lines no wo ho a eno ansa nam so na ne ma ekọ na ene ma eba na aboa ama ne ma akoyie na ensem nyina wotumfo editudwa ebra transport minister ono abokwaku forie siama woni CEO Emma Afum Quality Limited and officials wo fi DSS company wo South Korea wo mo kabo mu ekọ menhia himfie ekosa wotumfo efise adwuma no wo mo hyasie November ya
Oman bia be ya se free sa ya ma biman musi ya ne befo mama na yi really cause some infrastructure so sabe e ko yi ne ma wo tama port so e ku ka mo ne pitri dia be fa na ko so the bia na hon sem cho ka ya e tri be ese kwan be ke na so cross aboga na ma ko se yi ne ma no bi do ana customs for ne wa na wo ma wo northern sector mo ma ko yi na ma fi wo ne Nambuana India, Eduma Udra, Baba Hasebri, the Adinian Bagua, Custom 40 notice of Brunicas and Wondered were Nina Baba, Brofi Korea for Mofi and Brunicas and technology transfer, Nina Baba, Nina, the Bagua Maya Tumbo. And ye now very aside, railway stand over by the Papasu, Makacha Yoga to Kadia on German issue.
Asante His Royal Majesty wotumfo se tutu otosomienu ene eti ne no wie ye ene osoafo hyakobedie so ono abukwaku forie siama echire mu de project ne beye ene mfasode a ebefiri mu aba ebra ye de aba wieye
Mampanyini promises is Yankopon Boa, Nagana for na Santema to Abamana, a Yuma Bakwa, and then Akomos. Koyaka, Sawuko all over the world, inland port, and also Majestic Terminal. The idea is how the bank be a little teacher. But no, you know, Mana, or no cofa, a problem beyond them. So we share countries, Saharian countries, no more, yes, through the Burkina Faso, Mali, and the Jewuna, batema ebe yom no ma enya kwanketwa eyi zo akira sese driver ni bi akaka do cha accident si no mo bebreba nti ya adwene ho musa si ebusi sa atem na apart from say dey adwuma be bankofo mu ya mbaye no ebe boa yenso na abankofo no mbayi no ma no enso enwa kakra
Onswafo a wɔhyɛ akɔbɛdie so ɔnɔbo kɔkɔ fori asiama ɛna de nsɛm etu dwabro ne abadwafo kopie menhia hemfie ɛwɔ asantemam
Ghana Posi Sahene ene wako ahafo Kenya se number 1 akwa police training school bia Kenya se mahene nada Roma orde na this ready kokoto new month ahafo development gold nim ema wo mo ti ase ma wo mo ena one foundation ewo epomo efe new month ahafo development foundation eso SCA ede ama oman Ghana na ebra yewura IGP opon buanu ene mpanifo ekasa e odwumade se no wo kire se nani agye pa ade a waba behu ewo Kenya se number 1 no se oman no ankasa Kenya se man no atimi atena se na o madwuru ho hu se ye hia bibisa na kwakwa ama Newmont vo aba be yam wo no nani asopa
maba Kenya se na mba mbe hu na na mahene na yina nim se odi kan e de asase yaman se fancy training school na nti mabedu ha dia na se me ba na mehwe ahokeka na za homboa ya ye wo asase no so school ne Newmont foundation esi e de ama police form ti na no ma asase na Newmont for foundation esi school na mayen eti maba mabehwe classroom block na o munsi no mabehwe dormitory block no ma wie no so na emani so yi pa we say enchibia ebe free school na se
enchibia ebe free ase na afo Kenya say number 1 mahene nana osei Kofi Abri otoso emienu enso so kire say sa school na abapomu ho no ebe boa ma ne mabu na nya adwuma aye
and as a police training so bad so I never mama ni public chromasi no obi to ande a beto obi na adwuma kura obenya adwuma say ya fa ne training mu dia da chi biare Kenya so so benya fa so office so eni tro ba ya me to na mu sa na me sa tu no fo say abato e be me say ne say obehwe say o mama pepe ya adwuma on hwe say we MPP we NDC we party bia obeye ade bia mfata bia no say o mama ndi no say be ya Ghana be fa yentuma pefra me che ne say Ghana amanyo sem beto Ghana na nanam na Ghana ye ho no ma ye bu na manyo sembe mu akofa nsimbu bra bra enti obehwese sa aba ya betui o ma asumje ba ne nkofa basa bia magana na
Kenya say number 1 mahene nana osei Kofi Abri ahafo nana mata nkonya badwa no wono eno etitani abedi akire
na ene menhia hemfie ho no a wopanyi kese a wono ena eda afum quality limited ano na wo ka badwa form ka ministry of transport ho a wo mo ekopie ho efa Boinkra inland port no ho na eno ena Samson Kwame Nyameche ya man bofo panyi wa santemem woni chief executive officer edema afum quality limited owura Isaac afum ekasa no so na niswadi hono efa sa project kasia ebekoso no
full quality the consortium and I really Boinkra na ye be Boinkra ho adwuma me Ghanaian company a full quality limited and another pattern from South Korea come have and any contractors na UBC port na kasa because some bibia da no kom e bibia akasi e wo bena ya start na me adwuma fair to governance but bakati so we are within 3 months when you starting with pa see the 3 years but the 2.5 years baby adwuma no because you're paying 10% adwuma na yen tentem
Owura Isaac Afum chief executive officer edema Afum Quality Limited wo mo ne contractor wo ka won ba bedi djuma wo project no so na amane boyi yamane bofo panya wan santemem Samson Kwame Nyameche ene de ebreye National Democratic Congress NDC amanyekuo no 1 million jobs wo mo si emfie 9 wo mo de beye djuma o mampanyi his excellence mampanyi dada his excellency John Dramani Mahama Abreso ebra tumi eba bedi ne nsa no wo mo achirechim ama National Communication Officer edema NDC amanyekuo no lawyer Samejemfi wa chirechemu efa party ne na awotwe bia enhyemu a wo mo ye wo mo chem se emfie 9 a mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama besa beye mampanyini a wo beto aso no de wo beye ne se wo mo de hihye bi begu akwam ama mrante ne mabawa a wo mo ni adwuma ye e wo Ghana ha no wo mo anya adwuma ne bi na wo beba Ghana sika sam no agya na naso pa na yakoyi.
To achieve this, the next NDC Mahama government will create a minimum of 250,000 jobs with decent wages every year over the next 4 years. This will translate into a total of minimum 1 million sustainable, or if you like, permanent jobs, and not ad hoc jobs in 4 years. As a first step, we shall pass the first of its kind in our nation's history, an Employment Act, to provide a comprehensive framework for job creation and labor market statistics. The next NDC government will create a three-shift economy, especially in manufacturing and other high-end services, which operates 24 hours non-stop. We shall decentralize and convert the Labor Office into the National Employment Bureau, equipped with state-of-the-art facilities, and grant tax waivers to employers who employ workers through the Bureau.
Enwachino lawyer Samijan Fee Esanche Mufaku Juma send your NDC for Baye Ediafa home.
The vision of the NDC is to rapidly transform agriculture through modernization and mechanization, with key focus on agri-businesses as a means of creating sustainable jobs to liberate our people from poverty. We will increase local production of cereal crops, starchy stable legumes, vegetables, and other food products through agric mechanization and modernization. We will create agro-production and processing zones in all major crop-producing areas across the country to provide farming, processing, and marketing assistance to farmers in these zones. Parts of the country, a place like Akomadan will have an agro-production and processing zone which will focus on factories, strategic factories for the processing of tomatoes. It will stimulate economic growth and create opportunities for sustainable jobs in the agric value chain.
Na lawyer Samijan Fee no Saba Pharmaceuticals enro send your NDC amanyoko no ebe no ochim se mampanyi dada mahama breso wo mo share ema pharmaceutical companies ahodo bi ti se Tobinco wo 6 million dollars, NS Chemist $10 million, Danes $3 million, and na fe so danadam so $7 million, Kena Pharma $9.152 million Ghana cedis wo mo de ma wo mo ti se wo mutimi ye dia enyo mo ba wo mo betimi aye.
This was the first time any government was doing something like that for the pharmaceutical industry since 1992. Now, this stimulus helped to increase local production of pharmaceuticals and created sustainable jobs for many. Now, looking to the future, as part of our job creation agenda, the next NDC government will increase support to the local pharmaceutical industry by undertaking the following. We will roll out the pharmaceutical industry financial and technical support program to expand the existing infrastructure and introduce modern technology into their operations to improve production. We will also assist local pharmaceutical companies to secure licenses to produce generic drugs for the local and sub-regional markets and prioritize the procurement of made-in-Ghana drugs for the Ghana Health Service. This we project will create thousands of sustainable jobs for Ghanaians over a period of 4 years.
And what she was NDC for a year analysis be HR gap analysis be na BPM say Ghana Police Service wo mu hia nipa bebre eno so NDC ba o mbefa nipa nagum.
The next NDC government is committed to creating sustainable jobs with decent wages in the public sector by filling these vacancies over a period of 4 years to enable our state institutions operate at optimal and globally accepted levels. The National Commission for Civic Education, NCC, will also receive the needed boost in terms of personnel and resources as we intend to recruit additional 5,642 staff for that critical state agencies. Also, we shall establish regional IT hubs which will engage 2,000 youths with IT background to provide ICT training to other young people across the country. So, ladies and gentlemen of the media, the net effects of the public sector human resource gap analysis on job creation is that the next NDC government will create a minimum of 200,000 additional decent and well-paid public sector jobs. So we have a clear idea how many public sector jobs we will be creating in the next 4 years and how many private sector jobs we will be creating.
Lawyer Samijan Fee be no see NDC amanyoko ni nimse job creation as enyuma ede ba no sika ede be wuram nenso wo mo ebehwe se de ehia se ede be ye no ye be ye ne pepepe.
We in the NDC are not oblivious of the huge financial commitment that comes with our ambitious job creation agenda. We are, however, convicted in our resolve to deliver on our pledge to create a minimum of 1 million sustainable jobs when elected, thereby saving the public purse about 186 million Ghana cedis in 4 years. Under the e-proceed DRA revenue monitoring project, we project to generate at least 3 billion Ghana cedis on an annual basis to fund Ejunapa. We also intend to revise the tax waiver regime to make available 460 million to fund job-related initiatives. Additionally, we shall channel a greater percentage of our oil revenues, that is the annual budget funding amounts, from our 3 oil fields into developmental and productive initiatives to create sustainable jobs for Guinea. These are but a few of the measures we intend to undertake to generate the needed revenue to fund our vision for jobs.
National Communications Officer Edima NDC Amanyokono Lawyer Sami Jemfi ena na wachi bia NDC Amanyokono press conference omo ye pensen niema no de etosudu nan wode sansem we nyina etu dwana amane boy yensentro ni Salamat Kuku pencil ene de brey
na ene MPP fonso ye sansentro fo hia mukuro ye bi no amo de no oswafo ya hwe zongo ene potamu enhyehyeye so Dr. Sheikh Mustafa Abdul Hamid ono ena wakasa na sam ne say magana for emfa mampani dada John Dramani Mahama ene ne NDC for entro ne nsem bia o makeka asi animu pese ne nokra ye pe no say e asem hia bi na wose NDC hu se bia kon na duro no aye den aben won so panti e say o mkotra to krom bia no watwtwa nsem bi de asi ani se ne be ya aban we ne ho ebe amanfo ahi eno ena Sheikh Mustafa Abdul Hamid e ka che Ghana for say mo bia emfi o mampani dada John Dramani Mahama ene ne NDC for
in resorting to their old tricks of mischief and falsehood. The NDC deliberately created the false impression that the security deployment was targeted at their strongholds, especially of the Volta region, to intimidate indigents and prevent them from participating in the recently held voters registration exercise. Indeed, there's a grand agenda by the NDC to transform the Volta region from a geographical enclave of an ethnic group and to transform that ethnicity into a political movement and a political ideology. We call on the people of the Volta region to reject such politics and the attempts at transforming their beautiful ethnicity into a political ideology.
Na eno echi o catch Ghana for civil society organizations na nanu mahemfo say NDC for tro no awomudie no e de hu bobi e na beto manfo no sunti omo hwe sa ne ma ne yie.
We therefore call on all Ghanaians, especially civil society organizations, the National Peace Council, leaders of religious organizations, and chiefs of our land to condemn NDC's diabolic plan to misinform Ghanaians and create fear and panic in the country. There have been 7 peaceful elections conducted in Ghana since the inception of the Fourth Republic, and these justify the country's long-touted democratic leadership in the sub-region. That Ghana is heralded in the international community as a beacon of hope is on account of the hard work and sacrifices made by our forebears and all who contributed to shaping the peaceful political landscape of this country.
Na ne kwakwa mu en wode to Ghana for anim say 4 more for nanane de ehia pa eti Ghana for ekoto aba wo monkai.
You and I who strongly believe that we and future generations deserve better. You and I who believe that President Nana Akufo-Addo deserves 4 more to do more for you. To come out in your numbers and vote on the day of election without fear or without being afraid of intimidation whatsoever. Let us vote massively for the NPP on December 7th and give it an incontestable victory margin wider than was witnessed in 2016.
Sheikh Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid ono ena oye Minister for Zongo and Inner City Development ene ebra MPP Efresen Jofo and what this asem say eto wonum enim se nyina ye nua Pius Beidu Bansen ena eboabo ano ede ema yen awusa forecast eba waso eguso awuti free peace 104.3 FM mo adwen kire fa edikan ena ebe Car Bank say omo new app no eze uko Play Store na App Store ultimate download bibia abeko banking hall akwakoye no ultimate transfer card to account um ultimate use free account um bibia ultimate ye e phone no so ama bibia aye kama ede amount afi Remy Foods omo na Remy Spices and a Remy Rice abedwa so Remy Spices mabiane no flavors ronko bi kra and a Remy Rice no so de yintian bako oh aduane e kama pa e kama 21st clinic say mo amane say wuti yaw bi onipadua mu ho enkanka ne say eba wo to ase ho no sciatica okay thank you madam enti say yaw no 21st clinic pe eni betu atu asiama ho eno da nche asa wuti yaw bia onipadua mu ba bi fufuro bi aka ho a momode anafo ni eche 21st clinic a enkran ha say wo ewo dome heavy do abrusan no mu ho ne yebesa sa yare no ede ama wo omo ena ekuta emu a yede mwadwen nche ne fa edikan ebremo agosi amanfo sesai
na ye chance wo Facebook live asama crispo fufuo ode abane se wode beto Ghana fo nyina nim se NDC fo wo munye serious ntini kwan se ye fo wo sa Godfred Ajiman was a former for nana Mensa Pillar 2 no vote for Nana na more jobs Emra Yenya Oforiga Bisu or share live with 37 Shell filling station was it behind Golden Tulip was it Peace News no size ye shamunina Apurugu Chakapama so or share live ewem se Sabuzongo Hailey Selassie see fellow Ghanaians munina se moto Emma JD Emudia na transformation na mo peno munsa enka intimonya hweye Veronica Dedesi Peace FM the best station in Ghana MPP all the way for sending for Kaswa Zongo and Odiaba say NDC for 2008 campaign strategy no propaganda na eno anoma sign ashase no Yenua Baroski edia wode aba and was say one good term deserves another for more for nana kwabna amenin and ono so diaba say fellow Ghanaians please say no to NDC and wode 10 atwa so branding timintimen kinkan ni nyina Yenua Daniel Yeboa itafa no koyo was sister Kosia Ghana for when yanye mistake da ama NDC for ansan anada ye na yeko yenimu na yenua Nora Ayimedu osesa mejemfi you are too young for doing this for opache say wo ye bibi ditia ne dachi JJ appear was good evening antia Kosia please sometimes okay I'm pacho ni nyina ka adwuma ne ho wadaworoma be mena ye de ye mobi a kire na dwene na wuntimi nkase mobi mekasa na ye mebi nso nkasa obi a kire na dwene no eyeye na obatampa ejuso onwe ye nua Richard ohene ba adomako na wo see NDC never again mankan elembele and wo say Ghana for mum pese mo bedwene mo madache ho na mo pese dum so eba free senior high school ye twemu na mo be pese NDC amonyeku ebesa befa Ghana ejano ebim tena we eyo manfo adwenche na Gordon Aboaje na nka mewie na me hu Gordon Aboaje dia wo dia wo say friend Kwame Aboaje Cape Coast na nado or say deserves for more it way Kwame Aboaje or say it's a friend Gordon Aboaje nti Gordon Aboaje me chia baby a obi a ya me hu ye mobo na also chemist abusia ya me hu what was say so see the messages are new every morning no baby a hu mobro no de ba FM news da be na hu ye chia ngofo say Aboaje so the so ntimechia no also chemist also garlic capsules ababusia eboa mo apom den pa ho be den ayenam na eye osons garlic capsules MTN ne ma wa subscribe nyina kwa obetimi afaso monitor eye tia star 175 hash na odem dependable herbal home enie o me na de adom natural man capsules any adom lady care capsules any mixture eba adom co capsules no e makoko every video mu na adom natural tonic so ema wanum etoso pa high sense Ghana say refrigerator air conditioner and as television kettle gas cooker sound system awopa to ni nyina ebi ewo high sense
Essence Ghana. Everyday prices for everyday people. JM Ado and Sons. Woman at Alpha Ginseng. Ebaye. Ginseng yetete. Nananom have no ayunim noa. Any other Alpha Ginseng tablet noa. Ubia numbia eboa wo. Afe ya oba kususwa. Eboa e boost immune system no pa. No edi mani meme nyina enumbi emabia eye kama pa. Odia no eto enchen a yesan ewo baako a eboa ema already no daso na afi ema woso etie eboa manzo so ewo mawo mu pa Borges organic apple cider vinegar with mother eno eboa mu pa ma no na pa futo na pa food na pa mackerel na pa sardine na pa spaghetti no anu soko na pa de ane no no anu soko de amount Heaven mosquito coil ne insecticide spray say wapo adwuma wo ko fie mpacho kona di wate kona koda na de eche wanya hodne asori e de aba adwuman wanya hodne de aba adwuma eno so boa pa afei se oba pansa ntonton ne mo adompeni wo mu nyina de Heaven mosquito coil and insecticide spray tomato paste aba oba bia kodwa so wo to bi ba fie e shine tomato paste mini aba shine wate shine na ye jollof papa bi shine na ye akokon kwan papa bi shine na ye light soup papa bi bibia ebe ye fine enyo ekwe de kra mu a de kasebo yi ebremo ya home so ajabo afon krato ebe ba sesia
Hunia asemi huni wacho
Odia me baby wo krom ha mechi me di misika to a menya so mfa so wo de say afie atwe mu de chale anko yi ama me kra me ne say wo de woni me bia wo krom ha
she say de krom ha no so perform manager ye gini die pa dia eno an EDC ye investment banking company e she Ecobank group ase se eba no collective investment scheme EDC fixed income unit trust no eno na ye kese pa wo Ghana ha efitim re afoto yi sha ase no foto no atumi enya mfaso abro Ghana treasury bill rate no so mpo eno nkoda won san so betumi aka wosika abre bia won hia se wotua penalty biara
sir
ai wo de wo betumi akọ Ecobank branch bia ana wo betumi nso afrɛ mo ewo 0302634165 ana WhatsApp omo ewo 0595235065 afei nso wo betumi afa mobile money so ewo network biara so wo Ghana ha any internet banking Ecobank mobile app so e de wosika ato EDC
akwesi be dase ma me from sisia
enti bye kra bobe se wo pese wo di wo hu wo sikasem ho a eno an EDC enhihye kakra wo ho.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Yeah, decision time. Breno aso decision time. No. Next decision. Doctor, they are nyamio. Na no yakese nyame de open me ano no. Eh de me kasa no wo twen wo tetem se ma no befom. Enti wo nyame. Dog, ye mo akwa bo. Na bibi aboko de.
Nyame na dum.
Ye de nyame ase. Wie. Enu ase wudi ye wura mu papa. Eni esise afunsu aha ori nyina ye pepepe. Na enne ya tesa wo san de ye kọ constituencies be ye enum ewo northern region to be sha se free hin dog.
Okay, ma mfa akwanya enchia motiefo ene ebe mpeswa enum.
Okay
South Lugo Salaga South Wolensi Walwale ena Yagaba Kubori.
Okay. Yeah. Eti dog be sha se free Savilugu ana.
Mpacho.
Ene enkoi.
Ohwe Zablugo 1996. Technically from 96 up to 2012 Nipa Baako any jina on the ticket of NDC. That is Mary Salifu Boforo. Yeah. And from 96 to 2012 Owini. But Owini on one original from 96 to 2012 Owini. But the funny thing I want and say in 2016 I'm call primaries no Olusui to Alasan Abdullahi Red but in another independent candidate or no or NDC but what disqualify no into a call as independent
Okay.
Oh, NDC ni almost disqualified or call as independent. But Opulu, Alasa Idrisu no, Opulu 12,623 votes.
You're independent.
Independent. Ocha NDC ni no crowd standing. NDC ni 12,590.
Okay.
And MPP for the first time Omuwini ewo
Nesa akwon na be ha omu.
Papa. And 2020 onos Osako independent be wa filed that.
Was independent.
So NDC ni bio. So independent candidate. Some are disqualified. There's a on some fata say obe.
And yes obeje party ni bio. Was obecha benim.
Obeje Jomupa because all share the difference between MPP Nino, Muhammad Abdul Samed Gunu, ne NDC Nino Kra. It was only 744 votes. And all share the difference between MPP Nina Akwanoa around 600 votes.
Next Akwano Kwa you don't know me parliament too.
Yes. So Juma going into 2020 no twice so ya idea and crofone pedia obetimi akọ parliament 2020 MPP at the NDC at the Abdullahi Idrisu and Eko or the Abdullahi Idrisu Akwana Abdullahi Idrisu Jacob and Eko but Alaji Alasan Idrisu Otse ne ho free NDC mu ono so ejina as independent candidate. So 2016 sa na koye ya MPP no e fa ho ewini ye. Nti MPP this time no omo former candidate na current MP na
Ojina.
Yes. Oye politician okra HND accounting and MA NGO and rural development from UDS and I won 6th April 1966 Muslim and our worry on March 8 and it's answer our parliament into our survey on committees gender and children and our works and housing.
Okay.
Into Yanko Salaga
South
yes
a
Hobeshi pa Hono Oshe 96 NDC represent Hamid Baba Brahma Ononya 14,091 votes and NPP the Mahama Rafael Sulemana and a buy Ononya 11,572 votes. We share the difference between NDC Nino ni MPP Nina 2,519. Going into 2000 NDC maintained candidate Hamid Brahmano, but MPP represented a different candidate, that is Bismarck Dari. And now Boniface Abubakar Sadiq echo as independent candidate. And winning. But again, we share the difference between MPP and NDC although it was 1,986.
Okay.
Into after 2004, Sadiq age 9 on the tickets of MPP. And NDC represented different candidates. Draman Jerry Jackson. I don't know Sadiq Ewini. But interestingly, so there was another independent candidate, also from NDC.
Okay.
Your friend Ibrahim De Abubakar. Also, 8,919.
Because so upset to Hopa.
Indiama Sadiq Abubakar. Going into 2008, after Ibrahim la oko Conticron says ya Ojinama NDC.
So you say oko independent de ko ye.
Yes. Into Ojinama NDC and MPP represented Abubakar Sadiq Boniface. But this time no Ibrahim De Abubakar no Abubakari Echa Sadiq Boniface.
Okay.
Onya 19,079 and Sadiq Boniface in 16,033. Share the difference are 3,046.
Wow.
Over 2012, de Abubakar ne Sadiq Boniface osa twa no NDC ni say twa no
Boniface Ayemre
NDC Ayemre pa NDC ni say twa no nya 17,393 and Boniface na 15,138 into the difference was 2,255 but Osha the difference between MPP and NDC in the previous year they so take akra first na 3,046 and about 2,255 into going into 2016 MPP represented a different candidate. And NDC maintaining more candidates but unfortunately our candidate elusu this time around. Yeah, Ibrahim de Abubakar elusu onya 12,660 and MPP candidate Salifu Adam Brahma 12,707 until the difference was only 47 votes. 47 votes. And going into 2020 for the first time in Salaga West constituency on the ticket of NDC Oba ne wini primaries a friend Hajia Zuwera Ibrahima Hajia Zuwera Ibrahima former minister, councillor, and head of information and public relations at Ghana High Commission in London. And also MA in diplomacy and international business from the University of East Anglia, UK. Until Obestande against the current MP Salifu Adam Brahma.
Okay.
Savannah regional minister. Osaya politician. You won on 25th September 1965. Or a Muslim. And our worry on Kola Emiensa. No, Nkola Nson 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Okra MA in business administration from African University Zimbabwe. And Osankra BSc in admin from University of Ghana. It's answer what parliament into was serving on several committees, special budget and communications. And a former deputy manager and finance and administration for School for Life. Free 2002 up to 2015. Until offshore chances now say Salifu Adam Brahma Odi MP no so na juma year constituency no any sort dia on be maintain no anya sa on be to ama Obano because Obano stood against the big wings in NDC
but primaries but the member to akafa
we need and it is a Salifu now mono home modern dia obi na hwe Obano be na hwe now yanko Willensi yes.
But answer na beko Willensi say enka say Boniface ya na wo kana say it's one na be she Madina you
send yes ana
wa be she Madina say you ka say we sitting MP Madina on the way to Alaji Sorogo
ba bia anya wa be beje
we sa NDC anyway
Ras Mubarak Abdulmanov
lusu sa hwe mu ano okosro no go
win so yes strategic.
Thank you. Into Yanko Willensi no 1996 NDC Ede Amidu Seidu Enejinae onya 4,644 and NPP Ede Sani Idi Enejinae onya 6,636 ono winning but there were two interesting things. PNC Ede Thomas Donko Ogaja Enejinae also nya 6,446 and another independent candidate Kwame Ibrahim onunya 842. So who tells you say PNC nipa no so na nkrofo ne pe no pa because ucha technically ucha NDC ni no Amidu Seidu no okay into MPP at the NDC mu with 1,992 votes. Going into 2000, NDC presented a new candidate, your friend Akan Samuel onunya 9,537 and MPP di omo candidate na call Sani di onunya 6,884 into NDC ni ne win na say 96 na Sani ewini na juma nso ni into 2000 mu tu ni free so into we share the difference between NDC ni MPP ni na 2,653. Now, in 2004, NPP represented a different candidate, Karimu Kofi Wambi. And NDC also presented a new candidate, Larry George Maban. And no, NPP ni di inkunim onya 10,476 and NDC ni no nya 9,864. Until now share difference na difference ni so apa 612. Now going into let's say adiba kwa interesting one no let's say Sani elusu ye nyina no sana na oya ejuma although 2004 when jina no olusu 2000 although 2004 when jina no 2008 ojina as independent candidate also no MPP ojina all because primary since them same year into 2008 no PNC ni na ojina 96 no na MPP representing no as a defective eba MPP as candidate in the person of Thomas Donko Ogaja and NDC presented previous candidate Larry George Maban.
Okay.
No. NDC na 8,335 and MPP na 8,538. Very close. And independent ni not no home free MPP no. Onya 10,174 into independent nino oko and ewini into about 2012 and the when jinabium into akoye Thomas Donko Ogaja no and Larry George Maban into ye baby no na NDC no edin konim onya 12,551 and MPP ni no nya 11,524 into osha the difference na 1,027 but osha Larry George Mabano o winning 2012 no na juma anso amanfo nani in 2016 ya twini mu papa 2016 omumienu na na san gina biom Larry George Maban and Thomas Donko Ogaja no Ogaja ninya 14,950 for the MPP and NDC George Maban no enya 11,061 na just say otwini mu 3,889 votes. Into going into 2020 no NDC are presenting a new candidate in the name of Dawuni Abubakar.
Okay.
And MPP are maintaining current MP no Thomas Donko Ogaja. No our diploma and a bachelor's degree from University of Education Winneba. Okay. And also our teacher's certificate A.
God is a baby. So I said, "Nah, we will do a man right there because I know the way you know teachers. Teaching spirit woman. So, yeah, on the 7th July 1968, and our Christoni. Okay. And our ADC pen. Okay. And now I am Minister of Local Government. And I was a head teacher, Ghana Education Service. And now once our MP was serving on Defense and Interior Committee and a Privileges Committee. But no, Anka. One share 2020 abano no whole better no because primaries no ni Jinayan Haruna Abdullah no or Trinumu 2 points per Emma Basa 2 votes any points 2 votes Emma Basa AC Krum Wapa Emma Muko Shishi ties or mobile party office but and be I'm saying MPP party in Penifono and the alcohol almost smoky peace pipe
parties no na atiase ama ya sure Haruna Abdullah and so mutumi evini 2020 a on be position e the amount say na omo ka manebo atoni ntone ne supporters na kasa sisi on be boom aye juma and that's anka wan hwe city no be lose
okay let's say Walensi no ye ko wale ana ye Walensi ye wi
wale Ohole, the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the crew will be free. And for the first time, Wanyani Nuya Ojina on the ticket of the MPP.
Okay.
Option 96, sir. MPP engineer. NDC. Represented Susanna Adam. Ono wini onya 23,021 and PNC ni NCP but 2,000 and MPP represented candidate but ono kra no wanyade kra Susanna Adam no enya 12,735 and MPP candidate no Amadu Abdul Karim enya 1,005 and a PNC candidate Isifu Azuma in 18,907. So it tells you say PNC 2,000 no PNC in a winning 2004 NDC represented a different candidate. PNC different, MPP different. NDC represented Halidu Idrisu Zakari. And a MPP represented Nabila Sulemana. And a PNC Mba Jacob Kanzoni. The 2 year NDC Nino Afa Kunyano onya 11,355 and a MPP na 10,490 and a PNC na 10,007. Into which the difference between NDC and MPP ni mo na 965. Now going into 2008 MPP ni NDC na maintain candidate NDC enya 13,839 and MPP enya 12,828. Into the difference now was 1,007 and a PNC candidate also Abdallah Abubakar enya 7,020. So it tells you say Walensi Hono PNC very strong. Walensi Ho. Yes. Over 2012, NDC represented a new candidate, MPP represented a new candidate, but PNC maintaining on previous candidate. So NDC represented Azotiba King James. On 15,192, and MPP represented Dr. Sagri Bambani. On 19,328. And a PNC Abdallah Abubakar in 10,171. Into MPP Nino Dr. Sagri Bambani in Wini with 4,136 votes. Going 2012. Over 2016 now. PNC candidates now are standing 2008 2012 edifeti ko NDC. Inti se si obejina or NDC candidate. Obejina or NDC. And MPP maintaining old candidate Dr. Sagri Bambani. Onono any winning. Onya 26,431. And NDC no Abdullah Abubakar no. And 23,851. But this time, it can be betrayed a difference, so 80 because from 4,136 to 2,580. Not just say MPP, Now they bafom. So should be. Going into 2020. NDC I'm maintaining candidate no.
Okay.
Abdullah Abubakari.
Okay.
Or a former Northern Regional Minister. And I won 18th January 1971. Or BA from University of Ghana in Econs Geography and Resource Development.
Okay.
And or MA from UCC in Democracy, Governance, Law and Development.
Okay.
Yeah. And our Juma were a lot of NGOs. And our whole positions as community facilitator, zonal coordinator, programs facilitator. And a NPP represented Baumia, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Hajia Larba Abudu.
Okay.
Yes. Or a Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Northern Development Authority.
All right.
Into a honor emu bejele pa, but metepe say Baumia sister abetimi afam. Since a ho aye no krum or the omotia omunim no pa. Okay, they call.
Na say the wale agu.
Yes.
They call Yagaba
Kubori.
Na utina no kaka. Otu be no di names ni pa.
Oh say ya na ade ba ko wait ni say nipa bia ye particular me ankasa me particular with names. And obi anso nim say for instance ya ka radio yi. Nipa owo Yagaba Kubori we say otie yen.
Yes.
Ti wo te ha no so wan for so ehun se ni onu sika ni kuro ni di. Na wo kan different bi ono te ha no odwa ubo bi kuro ni a otimi dwa pa anu adwante no ya me make effort say me nya hwe ya na
but try na
na mission and am say so the minimum no ntimi no ba dia no di
so na balance
o share Yagaba Kubori na the NDC are presenting one candidate since 2004. Say 2004 no creating South District no constituency no. NDC are presenting only one candidate in the name of Abdul Raf Tanko Ibrahim. Into MPP in 2004 no represented Yakubu Ndamba and a PNC so the Sumani Haruna and a buyer. You and NDC in 4,857. MPP in 3,452 and a PNC in 2,390. That's a NDC in the 2004. But the difference between NDC and MPP was 1,405. About 2008, MPP represented a different candidate in the name of Dahamani Azundo. No, enya 5,130 and a NDC candidate Abdurraf Tanko Ibrahim enya 6,460. Into the difference between me was 1,330. Na vote ni so by from 1,405 to 1,330.
Okay.
Over 2012 MPP represented a different candidate. After 2008, NDC candidate as an ejumano and so confoneni.
Okay.
Into 2012, okay. MPP Yusuf Mustafa.
Okay.
On 8,123. And Tanko Ibrahim and 7,175. The difference was only 948. Going into 2016, Yadema Mustafa and also into 2016, almost Adema Tanko no back.
Hey,
some will try Mustafa no. Now, because I made that is number one. Into Amodema Tanko the back 2016 no. Abdul Raf Tanko Ibrahim Nevini on 10,990.
Okay.
And MPP Yusuf Mustafa no and 8,294. And the share difference now 2,694. Obia why MP no action opponents move by 948. Now we yabetu by 2,696. Let's just say Oba no. But going into 2020, now knowing very well, say Yusuf Mustafa no party party the MPP.
You see, for no so on the national service boss.
Yes, on executive director national service scheme. Yes, say developmental projects in India or the baby but when so you're sitting MP. Ibrahim Abdurraf Tanko no. A sitting MP and our former board chairman of Hajj board. And the highest level of education A level or Muslim and he won 10th October 1968 and Oba MPP Yusuf Mustafa na or investment banker and executive director national service scheme Okrabi International Business Management or Anglia Ruskin Chelmsford UK and MBA Finance and Investment University of Gloucestershire UK and a Muslim and our worry with Nkolami yeah.
But a hono o ze ye 2 MP okoba esa ba beje na konya e hono dynamics ne ye wadwuma wa ya keke ana o ze ye tama na ye ka e ba bia niti wulo bimbila ye hu issue of ethnicity where ethnicity no a play major role that was hard no aha no e say
o ze normally no e soro ho nyina no ethnicity no a play
important role
and your family lineage and also a play bigger role and it's a baby predominantly no bako the language I kapa na wo standing against a person or kasa language no to the be how I just say wa when understand one nation kra so oye bibi no so ye bibi a ombeto ama huni pan omuhu say no a part of them as a obi a person or tre say onu ni oga I see. And 2020 no. Me pese me tisa ho no bi 2020 no. O si ho no be dey. Me say 2020 no ho no e be dey. Won say sisi an we elusu. We sua ni lessons. And I say nansen ya COVID bai. O ko cheche aduane ama school kwala na ni age pa say omo parliamentary candidate about mufie obi no pon obi se no permit akeke the time NDC no man ye bia man na we abeya man obeto ama no so when the hono dynamics no niema nkiti bi na once niema mo pe utumi ye mo nko ande a and the omo de be ma omo mfa ho se wo A and I say B.
I see. Akan
yeah
enough no
e try dey baby
enough aka consensus say
aka be 3
nyame admo chena baby northern region kakra nyame dey beko but no so far no o hwe northern region in general say yeah northern no yeah they can upper east and northern region na and upper west so ya hwe ho so hwe ho no nyina no a ontinchiche mu be ba enfa ne say one year group one ade anza MPP ordinarily na nko mu nkomia ho no esua
pa
and as I say you more appreciate ebi mo attribute enu to a certain baumia factor
which is very true.
It's true.
Very true.
How?
Very true. Unze obia pese or identify no home with BB.
Okay.
Oh, it say oh nana ya say oh huni pebi. Eko jina
say Dr. George Adian.
Mesro. And you namse evermore and also who say also e born home modern ten bia wo be born home modern say wo be piano.
Okay.
Over piano and yeah, they at least in Punto or being Crofweni. Hitherto first now anchor secondary school you want call Cassia, especially rural areas. No, GSS. So I did free by I call SSS. And at least anchor says can anchor whatever come over to me. I invested into something else, and also to me we SS and Kwandia. Open your Jumai GSS no Unya Juma. papa biara nye.
Okay.
Nti at least we won say wama aho ahaye kakraba.
Okay.
But we be say school na obedi anya no nko na obedi but at least at some burden be every so.
Okay. And people will look at that and against ethnicity nes animal na ye kan.
Na dey nti am ka say walwale ye no krum na ne sister akojina dey I'm sure baby ni city.
Okay.
Obi apa the power if you.
Okay. That's I say. You do presidential na. You be ho analysis. Doctor ya da say nwumre. Ya da say pa ya me enka ho.
Onka ho so.
Blessing was in be bi say na.
Dog e dey be see ha. That's
you. Abusafo enne so ha na ye ne Dr. George Adenia. We chechire ni e wo Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration. Ye twenty a friend no Gimpa. E ho na Dr. Ochira de Mukaya 2016 yene no a na yesan etoaso Dr. Adenia toaso ene etoaso 2020 so yede Dr. Adenia etoaso obisa for hanne yede no AC decision time despite media.
Nana yemfa sedama abedwafo ebo ye chidom na enko Osons Garlic capsules edra wono mo boost we immune system MTN4 was bibia wa subscriber no as a content manager wo be dial *175# *175# na wo demu dadada na wo san ko wadi mu dia na che say dependable herbal home the Adum natural man capsules abedwaso and or the Adum lady care capsules aka ho and was the Adum natural tonic Adum co capsules enu papa nyina pebia be ubenya bi ewo Repash Ventures Rich Jones Kingswalk Herbal for dependable herbal home ewo 0242223555 0242223555 Hisense Ghana see electronic appliances ahodo refrigerators air conditioned television kettle gas cooker sound systems na ubenya bi Hisense everyday prices for everyday people JM Ado and Sons at the Alpha Ginseng tablet aba sa wonno mo oba prepare wumbu ne kama ene no achi wonya lower blood glucose aibo ni pedua ene no achi so strengthen your immune system ne nyina eye Alpha Ginseng tablet ena wo besan so enya Borges organic apple cider vinegar ne nyina be detoxify ni pedua no ena pa foods e de ena pa tuna aba wo de sade ekoyie wutwime ko de gumu ekoyie ena pa tuna ena pa sade in oil ena pa mackerel in thick tomato sauce ena pa eye soko Heaven Black Mosquito Coil insecticide spray ekuntuntum se tim ti se wonya wo dia na aboa Shine tomato paste nie tomato paste abenoa na edi aduane ye jollof ye stew shine tomato paste shine every day shine everywhere maginchen car bank the new car bank app no bomodian sa wo be download to na ebeboa wo ye sanso na Remy natural spices any Remy rice eka ho 21st clinic for wo mo sciatica bomodian sa wo beba dome heavy do dan no emu kumase ehwanso wo mo ho na efi wo to ase ho no yare bia no wo mo 21st clinic for emwa se de be beboa ma ne madi wo mo ne boye chidom emi edi no nsia kase boye ebaaye nana
yane amote enka kenkan mu eye me nana ya kese ena fe
akosia ago aboaji
yes sorry Mickey that triple darling ene mo betra compensate no twebebo ama kasebo no aba ene eye ukuada no twwe kasebo na chimini mabedwafo betra se na ye the platform dwumadie no atoa moso yada mase ama momo enitia adehye
Peace FM. Tune it in. Turn it up.